Hi, everyone. I'm Abby. I'm the moderator for this Facebook Live event. Today, you'll get to meet Jason, who's an amazing person. He lives with hepatitis B and HIV and is a true advocate in bringing attention to the fight against hepatitis B. Jason's one of our Just Be storytellers. And to give you a little background on our storyteller initiative, we also have Rhea here. She's the architect behind this important and empowering campaign. And to tell you how you can support initiatives like this, we have Jean, our Vice President of Advancement. But let's start with Rhea. Rhea, can you tell us a little bit about the Just Be campaign?
Sure, and thanks, Abby. So Just Be is the storytelling campaign that we started with Story Center, an organization based in California. And we launched the campaign to help get the word out about hepatitis B, and really because we wanted to support people who have been directly affected by hepatitis B to be able to share their stories, while also giving the public the opportunity to hear the voices and see the faces of real people affected by hepatitis B. So through the Just Be campaign, I think we're really bringing much needed awareness to hepatitis B, but we're also addressing the stigma and misconceptions that are often associated with it. And most importantly, we're trying to make sure that people with lived experience are at the forefront of our programs and our advocacy work. So Jason was part of our very first Just Be workshop back in 2017, and he's still one of our most active and enthusiastic storytellers. So it brings me great joy to introduce you to Jason to talk more about his experience.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jason Crum, and I'm a storyteller with the Hepatitis B Foundation. Well, most of you know my beginning. I found out I was hepatitis B positive in 2011 at Columbia Presbyterian Medical Center here in New York. And I found out I was HIV positive in 1991 at Clifford Job in Clifford, Utah. Currently, I am living with both HIV and hepatitis B, and I'm doing great. You know, I was able to meet a wonderful husband back in 2008, and we have been together now for, I think it's like 14 years, going on 14 years, and we've been married for 6. In 2011, I found out about the hepatitis B my hepatitis B status, and I was afraid because I didn't know much about it myself. And when I remember telling him about it, and he just pretty much put his arms around me and said, I was bombarded when I found out that I had it, because I'm like, how could I have just, where in the heck did I get it from, and not really being knowledgeable about it, and it's just crazy because we're only knowledgeable about things when it affects us, so I eventually got myself together. I was struggling with addiction, and I got myself together, and I wind up moving back to Kansas to be with my mother, and her dying on her deathbed, and my husband was right there by my side. I guess the most important thing in living with any disease or any sickness or going through any trauma or trial or tribulation is that we need love to buffer the hard stuff. Because if we don't have a buffer, you see what the world is like in relative to HIV, to hepatitis B. Look at other countries. It's like they're out there by themselves without any kind of support from the world, but maybe a few places. And it takes love to conquer those situations. It takes love to do the work ethic that the foundation has. It takes love to make all the points meet together. As they say, love is the ties that bond. With me and my husband, when I have my down days, when I have my bad days, because living with 2 viruses is really hard on my body. When I have my bad days, my husband is right there. You know, when they're having times where I can't walk, which is quite frequently, um, he's right there. You know, and that's not because of marriage. That's not because of cute, he's cute or whatever. That's because of love. And not, I'm sad to say, but not every relationship has that kind of love. Love that transcends from bad situations to good situations is still there. Love that transcends from heartache to healing. Love that transcends from, you know, that allows the two of you to transcend from two different places in life. And he's been my rock. And I don't think I could ever find that in anyone else, but him, not even my family, which I love my family, you know, but he is it. You know, it's really hard to see relationships where you have that type of dedication and where you have that type of uh, joy, that type of cheer for another human being. And I say it like that because in life, we see people go to the chapel and exchange vows, and 6 months later, they're divorced. You want to know who is there for you. Those are the people that are there for you, the ones that you marry, the ones that you love. And I read Dr. Block and his wife's bio, and it's so moving. And when I found out I had the opportunity to share my strength and hope about my own personal love, it's my strength. You know, the love of my husband, the love of my higher power, the love of the Hepatitis B Fellowship, you know, the love of my listeners. That type of love keeps me going. That type of love keeps me wanting to inspire other people. It keeps me wanting to inspire countries like Africa. It keeps me to inspire around the world. It gives me something. It gives me hope. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to be around for a cure, you know, but just in case, you know, it feels good to know that you're loved. It really feels good to know that you're loved, and people appreciate, people are inspired by my footprint that I'm making into the world. As we go through this season of hepatitis B, finally, we're in the spotlight. And let's sprinkle the love around to everyone, positive, negative, infected, affected, and even the ignorant. You know, sprinkle the love because it's needed. It's needed. There's a lot of people out there who are living with this disease who are not allowed to come out and talk about it because of culture issues, religious issues. Sprinkle the love. You know, love is the ties that bond. Love is the reason why you guys are able to do what you do with so much strength and devotion and dedication. I tell people all the time that, you know, my friends at the foundation, you know, they really work hard, and it's a very small community. But that small community, when they ball their fists up together, it makes one heck of a punch. And I am so elated to do whatever I can to help the foundation out. And I thank you all so much for listening in and chiming in whatever mode of you wrote in on. You know, thank you so much. And I give the mic back to the MC.
Hi. Oh my God, Jason, thank you so much. That was absolutely beautiful. Thank you for sharing your love story with us. I know Jean's big theme for this year's end of year fundraising campaign is about love stories. And I'm a little teary. That was really amazing. Jason. Thank you so much. So I'm going to hand it over to Jean so she can tell us a little bit about how you can donate and support programs like this and support people like Jason.
Okay, well, I guess I got to get myself together here because I was getting teared up too there, Jason. Thank you so much for being such an enthusiastic storyteller and being so courageous and helping us educate people about hepatitis B. And Jason was right. Our theme is love stories. And gosh, Jason, we sure do love you, my friend. And you're right. We are all strung together by love, and that's what's going to help us win this battle. And we are so inspired by people like you who stand up for themselves and stand up for the people that they love and are champions for the cause of fighting hepatitis B. Much like our founders, Jason referred to Joan and Tim Block. When they fell in love, neither one of them knew that Joan had hepatitis B. They found out when Joan had a blood test for her job as a nurse, and it was a shock. But Tim didn't miss a beat. As a promising medical researcher, he changed his entire focus to hepatitis B, and they have spent a happy life in love together, and they've been fighting hepatitis B together for the last 30 years. Tim doing research in the Blumberg Institute and presiding over the Hep B Foundation, and Joan ran all the Hepatitis B Foundation's public health programs until she just retired just a couple of years ago. What an amazing love story between those two. It's so inspiring. The foundation that they created together is dedicated to finding a cure and improving the quality of life for those who are affected by hepatitis B. And if you want to stand up for someone you love, or especially if that someone is you, you can help today. A donation of any size will help support programs like the Just Be campaign that Jason has been part of. Also with our outreach and consults and immunization and treatment initiatives, and helping the foundation Hepatitis B Foundation, continuing our role as the resource on hepatitis B. Every single day, we're helping patients and their families and the medical and scientific community and the general public. We're a safe space for people like Jason and his husband. And if you want to help today, you can make a donation at hepb.org/Jason. That's HEPB.org/JASON. And I think Abby has included that in the comments section or somewhere on our page. You can find that. I also want to acknowledge, I know that not everyone is able to give, and that's not a financial possibility for everyone right now. And these times are hard for some of us. So those that can give, we do. And those that can't, there are other things that you can do to help and to participate. And so I am going to turn it back to my friend Abby, who will talk about some of those things. And again, I just want to thank Jason. I'm so moved by your story, and really just so pleased to have you on here with us today.
Hi, I'm back. Sorry, I was having technical difficulties there for 1 second. Thank you so much, Jean. Thank you so much, Jason. Thank you so much, Rhea, for taking the time to come out. As Jean was saying, there are other ways you can get involved if you can't donate. If you can donate any amount, please go to hepb.org/Jason, like Jean said. But there's also you can share whenever you see our posts on social media, help get the word out. One of the things that Tim has said is that we don't get enough attention as the hepatitis B community because we're not loud enough. So as loud as you can be, please get out there and share, talk, tell everyone. Also, if you have hepatitis B and you want to be a storyteller like Jason, you can go to our website and fill out a form, and maybe you can be the next Jason. And also, if you're experiencing discrimination because of your hepatitis B, please fill out our discrimination registry. All this information really helps us make a difference for patients and everyone. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in and listen. Thank you again to Jean and Jason and Rhea. And I hope everybody just has a fabulous day.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Happy New Year. Happy Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. You guys take care.